Ladies and gentlemen, this is an ABC News article that correlates directly to the Federal Bureau of Investigation raid of Joe Biden's home in Delaware, a home that was converted into an office by Hunter, according to the Daily Mail and other publications. We'll get to that in a second. Second, Hunter Biden laptop with devastating information may be out there, research says. ABC News. This is an abcnews4.com article. Those close to Hunter think a second laptop similar to the first one that spurred months of coverage and controversy could be out there somewhere, according to a contributing editor for New York Magazine. This is very interesting. New York Magazine is firmly on the side of the Democratic Party. So the Bureau almost certainly found a second laptop. Every time I do these segments, ladies and gentlemen, the confirmation of what I've been saying takes place like a week later. But I said the Bureau was going to get involved. I was saying that the day that the DOJ and others said, Biden was cooperating and there's no need for the FBI to get involved, unlike Trump, who wasn't cooperating. Trump was, by the way. He had every right to negotiate as a former president who declassified all the material. He was a president that the Supreme Court ruled, as commander-in-chief, can declassify anything. Furthermore, we knew exactly where his classified data emanated from. We knew he took the classified data, Trump, from the Oval Office. We don't know where or what classified data that Hunter or Joe took from his days as senator. And now we're finding out, not only are we finding this out, but the president, Biden, and Hunter, they're completely, they don't know what's going on. They have no clue how much classified data is out there. We know there's a finite amount of data with Trump. There could be an infinite amount or countless number of documents with Joe Biden. He doesn't have any record of all of this missing. But when he was senator, he couldn't declassify. That's a huge issue, unlike Trump as president. That's a huge difference, okay, that points to like criminality or criminal codes or laws being broken. But now you have a second laptop. So if you have one laptop with emails saying, how can you use your influence? Emails asking Hunter, how can you use your influence on the company's behalf? And we give 10% to the big man, okay? There are no emails like this with Trump. There are no emails like this with Trump or Kushner or Ivanka. They're always trying to say, well, Ivanka and Kushner, where are their emails? Where are the suspicious activity reports from the financial institutions, 150 of them with Hunter and Joe and everyone around them? There's not one bank that investigated a transaction from Kushner. Not one. Find one. There isn't. Even for Trump. There was for Michael Cohen. There was for Joe Biden or Hunter and everyone around Joe Biden. Okay. Clinton paid an FEC fine for using campaign dollars to fund the Steele dossier. So there's all this nuance that, most people don't even pay attention to, but that's why you watch this channel. Hit subscribe right now every day at 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. on this channel. We will have videos, and this is heating up. Go to H.A. Goodman's other channel starting in a couple of days. I'll restart that one. We're going to grow that one, like seriously grow that one. And become a Patreon to my new Patreons. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate that. The super thanks is below. Become a member of this channel and go to hagoodman.com to read my writing in The Hill, The Huffington Post, Salon, The Jerusalem Post, The Federalist, and other publications. A wonderful, amazing journalist, the epitome of a journalist, Miranda Devine at the New York Post. She's fantastic. She has been writing a great many articles. Well, she was one of the people who helped break this story initially. And you have a situation where they're summarizing. So she's written about this, and the New York Post has written about this, has published this. There's classified data summarized within emails. Okay, so the Washington Free Beacon, Biden family had access to materials in Biden's office, email suggests. Chuck Grassley, Ron Johnson, Ted Cruz, all of these Republicans that aren't necessarily considered Trump, Ron Johnson is, but even the establishment Republicans are getting in on this because it is a legitimate, not just scandal. You can point to criminal acts with Biden and Hunter. You cannot point to criminal acts with Trump. When people say, "Oh, Trump, he's committed so many he's lawless," then where were the laws he broke? Where were the broken laws? What did he break? They keep saying lawless. I don't think they know what the definition of that word means. You should be referring to the Democratic Party. It's completely lawless. But they do so, they act in a lawless manner in the same way that, a corrupt law enforcement agency acts lawless. They are the law. But you can be the law. You could do things legally at first and then have them be viewed as unlawful or illegal with greater, in hindsight. Okay? So that's what Democrats have done, and we're going to get to that. And like I say, if you're watching Democrat, Republican, left, right, center, communist, socialist, never Trumper, God bless you. I love you. And you know what? If you're watching, thank you. I come with a different viewpoint, a distinct viewpoint. I'm voting for Trump. I want a better foreign policy. I want a better economy. Not what we have. What we have is smoke and mirrors now. It's 90 seconds to midnight, and Democrats have run the U.S. government for now 2+ years. So it's 90 seconds to midnight, and they commandeered Trump's last year in office. Media is a part of the Democratic Party. It's an extension. Just like when I was saying Twitter was an extension of the Democratic Party, that sounded like hyperbole at first, but now we know it was literally an extension. But God bless you. Wherever you are in terms of politics, have a happy, safe, healthy, beautiful 2023 and beyond. It's getting nuts out there. Just stay healthy and safe and just happy. I wish that for everybody. But Kushner, Eric Trump, Donald Trump Jr. didn't summarize classified data. So you could already arrest both Joe and Hunter. That sounds like, oh my God, what? You can't arrest the president. He didn't do what Trump did. Trump didn't do anything illegal. That's why they didn't go after him. If he had done what Joe did, they would have indicted him. That's the difference. If suddenly Trump had Kushner or Eric Trump or Donald Trump Jr. selling access to the U.S. government, losing a laptop, losing a second laptop, having emails, and Hunter's being put in a bad situation by Joe, actually. But that's another story. If you had any of Trump's children with emails that were incriminating, with 150 financial transactions deemed problematic and suspicious by financial institutions, and classified data rewritten and summarized. They took classified data to utilize and utilize the data. They didn't sell like Aldrich Ames or Robert Hansen or I keep on looking him up, but he's the one who sold a lot more than, Walker, John Anthony Walker. So these people sold classified data to the Soviets with the classified markings, and then they got money. That's not what the Bidens did. And maybe the Clintons did that too, in a way, which is what the Bidens, but I think Hillary Clinton's going to be nominee in 2024. I don't think anything's stopping her. But they didn't just sell, the Democrats didn't sell classified data with classified markings and then accept money. No. They do things in an honest graft way. So, like Tammany Hall, they read the classified data, then summarize it for business to facilitate business transactions, which is what we're seeing now. So why are people from around the world giving money to Bill and Hillary's foundation or to Hunter and his businesses? Because they want information about what the United States is doing, or they want to be shielded from any investigation because they're working with the most powerful people within the United States. So that's where the classified data comes into play. If it's rewritten or summarized or reworded without the classified heading, and it's included in a business transaction or contract or whatever, you're not really selling classified data, are you? Well, you kind of are. You kind of are doing that. But I don't know if that's grammatically correct, but yeah, you're kind of doing that. Anyway, hit subscribe to this channel. Second laptop out there. And the Bureau went into the Wilmington home, and Hunter, according to the New York Daily Mail and New York Post, Hunter turned Joe's Delaware mansion into a home office while it was stuffed with classified documents and countries. As it's revealed, Federal Bureau of Investigation took President's notebook from house. Okay, so this isn't rocket science. Okay, who has just one laptop if you have a big business? You have numerous laptops. And the Bureau has all the hardware and everything. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now to this channel. Indictments could easily be imminent, but they want Joe to resign, okay? Because they don't want to go in with, the equivalent of Fetterman, even though he's senator. Democrats have no problem, championing people who can't really communicate, but 2024 is a different ballgame. They want somebody different. They think they want Hillary Clinton, or I think Hillary Clinton, it's her turn now. Or, again, give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe.